you've done yoga before, or if you have a yoga strap at home, you've probably either used or seen one of these guys before. We also have a video about yoga blocks, so we're just kind of getting into discussion about what these are for and then ways you can use them. So there's often a lot of talk or ideas in yoga about props, and that using props means you can't do the pose or you're not doing the pose properly, when really these props and tools let us deepen the posture and they let us bring the posture kind of to where we're at that day. So any good yoga teacher will tell you to use props as much as is possibly beneficial for you, because we're staying in alignment, we're staying safe in our bodies, and we're meeting ourselves where we're at, and then we can use these props to progress through the postures. So yoga blocks is another great one, bolsters, and then we're going to be talking about the yoga strap today. So just to kind of talk about what it is, so obviously it's a long piece of fabric. Some will have a loop built into the end, which is useful, and then some will have nothing, and then some will have the clasp so that you can loop it in and loop it back through to create your own loop. So just different ways to use it. A lot of the time though, you don't have to do anything with it in order to use it. And so I'm just going to show you a few different postures that you can use the strap in, so that the next time you even just stretch at home, you might be able to bring it into your practice. So we're going to come down to the ground. So first we're going to talk about Paschimottanasana. So that's just a seated forward fold. So often when we're doing a fold, we're trying to keep our spine super long, core engaged, that integrity around the spine, and we're hinging only from the hips. So today I've got super tight hamstrings. So for me, that's as far as I can come. I can't reach my toes. Grabbing onto my legs doesn't feel very grounded. So what I can do is wrap the strap around my feet, keep that length in the spine. I can even loop it around my hands. And then I can get that length in the spine and the good stretch and be super grounded. Everything's connected. I'm not kind of floating there. I've got something to hold on to. And then you can progress by pulling down the strap until maybe one day you reach your feet, maybe not. Either way, it's all good. Another way I love to use it, also a hamstring stretch, is for a lying down hamstring stretch. So wrapping it around one foot and holding it in one hand, ideally I like to keep the elbow straight so that I don't have to pull on my leg, and you can again even wrap it around the hands like that. Another thing that people often use a strap for is a bind. So in yoga, when we do a twist of some sort, or I'll go the other way. So we're doing a twist, often we'll come into a bind. So what that looks like is that for, let's say, this twist, the hands come together behind the back. For a lot of us though, we don't have the shoulder flexibility and mobility to come into that. So the great thing with the strap is I can hold the strap and I can be out here, but that's how I can progress to getting my hands together in the bind. So that's a great way to use the strap for that. Another really great posture, if you've ever done, I guess, a more difficult yoga class and you've done dancer's pose, so that's when the foot is behind and we're reaching down. People have a tendency to pull the leg back and then skew the hips off balance. Or maybe you just can't reach the foot. So having a loop in the end, wrapping that around, and then all we're doing is we're pulling that foot up behind. So this is great, because if this is as far as you can get, you can be here, or you can start to slowly bring the hands down, and we can easily keep the hips in line so we're in a better alignment, safer for the body, and then I can work slowly on deepening into that posture. You can also use it even just for some mobility stuff. So if you're working on shoulder mobility and things like that. So I think that's it for just some examples. Those are just a few examples of endless postures you can incorporate a strap into. So definitely don't be afraid to use it. Let it help you with your practice. Let it help you deepen your practice or even your stretching routine.